So now we are going to start with another class of polymer, that is the polyesters. Polyesters are those which contain an ester linkage, like polyamides contain CONH2 linkage, it contains the ester linkage in it. So likewise we have a few examples, that is PMMA, this is polymethyl methacrylate. Polymethyl methacrylate, also called as leucite or acrylite, right? These are the commercial names actually. It is formed from the monomer, that is the methyl methacrylate. Methyl methacrylate is the monomer, and this is the formula. As you can see, CH2 double bond C, CH3 single bond COO, CH3. And it basically occur in the presence of peroxides, like the organic peroxides like benzoyl peroxide I took in this case, and it is a kind of addition polymer. So when you take N monomers, they get add up and forming a this kind of unit which keeps on repeating throughout the length, and it forms a polymer, that is PMA, polymethyl methacrylate. As far as the properties are concerned, it is quite hard, transparent, resistant to chemicals and or heat, and due to which it is used in making the unbreakable glass, windows of the aircrafts. These are the important uses actually. So this is what is the PMMA, that is the polymethyl methacrylate. Few more example of polyester, like we have Gliptal. Gliptal is actually a cross-linked polymer. As I told you that we have three kinds of polymers, the linear, branched and cross-linked. It is one of them, that it is a cross-linked polymer. And the Gliptal is actually formed from the monomer, that is the ethylene glycol and phthalic acid. So as you all are familiar with the formula that this is the ethylene glycol, I have taken N number of ethylene glycol and N units of phthalic acid. It is actually a kind of condensation polymerization in this case. So when they link up, they will release the H and OH ion, and as a result the water is eliminated and we get a Gliptal like this. As you can see here, H is being removed, right, and from this side OH is being removed, and we get a Gliptal. And this actually, you know that whenever we when we get this, and when after few time we get it a hard mass, because it is actually a cross link that develops in it. We heat it and after that we get a hard mass actually, and that is the reason it is used in making paints and all. The next polyester polymer is the terylene, that is commonly called as the Dacron also. Its monomer is again ethylene glycol, but instead of phthalic acid we have terryphthalic acid. So these are the formulas, as you all are familiar. So this is again a condensation polymerization. So when they will link up, it will form O, CH2, CH2O, CO. When they get linked up, this H and this OH gets removed, and likewise from this case OH and here NH of another unit will be shared by the another monomer when they will just get condensed, and we get the terylene. So as far as the properties are concerned, it is again resistant to the chemicals, heat and all. So it is quite strong actually and durable also, and it is mostly blended with the yarns, wool you can say, and for it is used in making cloths also, like terrycot, terry silk, like that, and also used in making the magnetic record tapes. It has an important use, that it is used in making magnetic record tapes. So these are the polyesters.